Hi everybody. So I'm back with a short and powerful energy reset practice, and this week I put it out on the poll, and surprisingly 100% of you guys that voted went for movement. So I'm going to be gifting you a short movement practice that can be used at any point in the day, but might be quite nice to integrate into your evenings. So that time after work where this practice can be used to help you transition from mind back into body, finding that balance and more of a complete sense of self. So we're going to begin seated, not for too long, but you might want something underneath if your hips are a little bit tight or the lower back feels a bit uncomfortable. And bring your hands to rest onto your knees. Close down your eyes. And as you close your eyes, as always, acknowledging this transition of having your gaze outward, having your attention outward, and beginning to really cultivate this sense of connection to the inner world, using your breath to begin to comb through, to begin to discover this space within you. So begin to breathe more intentionally in through your nose. Hold the breath in at the top. And elongate this exhale as it leaves through the mouth. Repeat this a few times, noticing that you are receiving energy from the space outside of you. It moves into your own body. And then as you finish using this energy, you send it back out into the space you find yourself in. So notice this deep connection between your inner world and your outer world. Maybe taking one or two more slow exhales out through the mouth, feeling the invitation to soften around shoulders, relax your glutes. Maybe even feeling your hands resting more gently onto your legs. And then begin to breathe through the nostrils. Lift your palms and bring them together in front of the heart space, and offer yourself the words, either in your mind or out loud. I am here and I am present. Allowing that to be an intention for these next 10 minutes or so. To really be present with what's happening, what you can feel, what you notice, both within you and around you. Free of the judgment. Simply opening that field of perception. As you feel ready to, you might like to blink your eyes open. Take a stretch of the fingertips up as you inhale. And then exhale, cactus the arms, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, you're going to lift the fingertips, lift the gaze. And exhale, cactus, tuck the chin. Doing one or two more. Exaggerate shoulders to ears as you breathe in. Shoulders down the back as you breathe out. One more. And exhale. Now from here, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. We're going to add on. So keep this cactus with your arms. Inhale, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, cross your right elbow over your left. Finding opposite shoulders. Inhaling, lift your elbows, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, bow your head in towards your heart. Take a full breath into the back of the body. And a gentle sighing breath. Now inhale, open the arms out wide, spin the palms up, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin, let the fingertips come to the ground behind your sit bones. Breathing in, lift your gaze. You might want to stay here. Option to lift your sit bones and draw your hips forwards, taking this into a full front body stretch. If you're here, stay for one more breath. Exhale, gently lower down, release your sit bones to the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms back out and up. And And let's take that to the other side. Exhale, cactus, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, cross your left elbow over your right. Find your shoulder blades. Breathe in. Maybe you can wriggle the fingers closer. And then as you exhale, softly bowing. Feeling that embrace, really holding yourself. As you open your arms up, palms towards the ceiling, lift your gaze. And then exhale again as you tuck the chin, find the ground just behind you. Inhale, lift your gaze, maybe you stay here, maybe again you draw up, pressing the hips forwards, rooting the fingertips down, feeling those shoulder blades pull together on the back. Exhaling and release. Inhale one last time, reach up. And this time trace the hands down to the heart. Good. Take a moment to lean back and then just swap the cross of the ankles. Inhale, open the arms out. And then exhale, just bring your left fingertips or palm to the floor. Reach up with your right shoulder, your right fingertips, and then bend your right elbow, relax your right wrist. Inhale, you're going to pull the elbow back, look up. And then as you exhale, gently drawing towards that left thigh. Inhaling, open and expand. And exhale. One more here, breathing in and out. Now come to a comfortable opening of the chest here, so you might not pull so much back with the elbow. Let your right hand find the back of your head, and then if it feels okay, push the head against the palm, palm against the head. So you're not really working the neck here, but you get a deeper opening through that right side of your body. Let's take 2 more breaths. Feeling each inhale gently cinching you in at the waist, so there's this lifting of the lower ribs up and away from the hip. And then as you exhale, coming down towards that left thigh one more time, you're going to place your right fingertips over to the left side of the mat. And then walk your hands to center. My English is terrible today. Inhale, pull your throat, pull your heart forwards and up. Lift the chin away from the throat. And then as you exhale, round your spine, curling in and really rooting the earth down and forwards with your fingertips. Let's take that 2 more times. So breathing in, heart comes forwards. And exhale. One more, breathe in. And out. Now stay rounding as you draw your fingertips towards you, drift them up onto your kneecaps as they draw to your knees. Sit tall, feel the shoulders settle down the back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Lift your gaze if you close your eyes there. Reach the arms out beside you. Inhale and then take it up and over to the right hand side, bending that elbow, relaxing that hand. Maybe finding a bit more of an opening as you breathe in and then drawing towards the right now as you exhale. And keep that going with your breath. So you may be going faster than me, you may be going slower. Really allowing the breath to guide the pace of your moving rather than your mind. Remember, we're coming to this practice to rebalance our sense of self to more than our thoughts. As you open up on this round, bring your hand to your head, and if it feels okay, again, you can push the head against the palm, palm against the head. Breathe in. Now the left lower rib is lifting itself up and away from the hip, trying to edge towards that right knee. And then exhale. One more breath. Coming down towards that right thigh, let your fingertips land, and then bring yourself through center. We'll go for a final few rounds here of a cat-cow, inhaling to open the heart and the throat, exhaling to bring awareness and space into the back of the body. One more time here, in and out. Draw the hands backwards like you did before. Let them find their way onto your knees, sitting tall as you breathe in, lifting the chin, and exhale. So we're just going to finish off here by bringing ourselves onto our hands and our knees. So finding a tabletop position, turning the fingertips to face the kneecaps. And if this feels really strong with your knees under your hips, you can bring your knees closer to your fingertips. Try not to collapse your chest, so keep pressing the earth away. Feel that rather than shoulder blades coming together, they're parting a little bit. And then take a cat-cow here. So inhale, pull the heart through. And then exhale, get that sense of pressing the earth away. Bringing a bit of a stretch into your wrists at the end of your day, up into the forearms. One more here. And rounding. Now come to a neutral position for the spine. Turn your tops of your hands down onto the mat. So the fingers are still facing the knees, and then you can adjust knees closer or further away, see how it feels. And just take a little rock side to side here if that feels okay for your wrists. Try not to start clenching the jaw or constricting your breath if it's a challenge, if it's a strong sensation. Good. And come back to center. With those toes tucked, lift your hands away from the ground, just give them a circle. And then you're going to open the arms out and up, inhale, like we did sitting, cactus the arms as you exhale. Cross the right elbow over the left. Now you can go opposite shoulders again, or you might wrap into your eagle arms. Take a breath in, lift your elbows and your gaze up, and try to draw the elbows away from your face. Opening up the chest and breathing into the upper back. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, coming into a forward fold. Forward with the chest, in with the elbows, shoulders away from the ears, taking one breath in and one breath out. Unravel the hands, inhale, lift your sit bones from your heels, come up. Exhale, come back down as you cactus the arms. Try and keep those toes tucked as you cross your left elbow over your right. Your choice with the arms, inhaling to lift. You can take the gaze up, feel that gentle opening in the heart. One more deep breath in. And then exhale to fold. You may be gently drawing your shoulders away from the ears, but try not to be too forceful with that. Good, unravel the hands, inhale, lift your sit bones, come up. And then untuck the toes as you exhale. Bring the hands back down onto the mat. And we'll finish with a little bit of cat-cow again, or you might choose to go a little bit more rogue, more abstract, more fluid with your movements. Slowing that down, however you're choosing to move. So you slowly come to stillness again, no force, no abrupt finish to that. And you can choose here. I'm going to finish by bringing myself back into a child's pose, having my hands out in front of you. Goodness gracious me, out in front of me. If you prefer, you could come down onto your back, or you could close in a seated position. So wherever it is you want to finish your short practice today, take a good few breaths there. And when it feels right for you to come out, re-entering into the rest of your day, and do leave me a comment and let me know how you get on with this. Apologies for my terrible English today, but we had the full moon, so let's just blame it on that. And I will be back next week.